I've owned the Sprout adjustable Montessori weaning table for over a year now, and in this video I'd like to share with you my thoughts on it and if it's worth the cost. And of course, I'll discuss what a weaning table is and the benefits of one. If you're already familiar with a weaning table and only interested in my thoughts of the Sprout weaning table, you can jump straight to it on the watch bar below. I've added timestamps so it'll be easy for you to find. While many weaning tables and chairs are known as Montessori weaning tables, they're basically just small furniture that's comfortable for your little one to use without the assistance of adults, or at least too much assistance. The idea behind the table is that it's a place to transition from a liquid diet to eating solid foods, hence why it's called a weaning table. Your little one gets to sit at a table like they see their parents do all the time. This encourages independence, builds self-confidence, and lets them know that they have a place in their home that's designed just for them. High chairs are great as they allow your little one to participate in family meals together, but they're usually too tall for your little one to be able to get in and out unassisted. This means that your little one doesn't get to help set the table or clean up afterwards. With the weaning table and chair, your child has their own independence. If they're done eating, they can get up and wash their own hands as well as clean up after themselves. They don't have to wait on an adult to lift them up. You can introduce a weaning table when your baby is able to sit up unassisted. This means that they don't need any help being propped up and they're comfortable sitting for the length of a meal. For most babies, this is around 6 to 7 months, but of course this varies as no two child are alike. You're not only limited to use the weaning table when you get it, you can split the routine up however you want. Right now, my son eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the family table in his high chair and eats his 2 snack times at his weaning table. Another great thing about the weaning table is that it can also double as a play area or workstation. Having your child bring their toy to their table helps them practice concentrating on one thing at a time. This is a great way to build up their attention span. Let's talk about the set I have, the Sprout adjustable Montessori weaning chair and table set. This set starts off at $130 and includes the table with 12-inch table legs and a chair. The reason this is called adjustable is because you can purchase additional table legs to adjust the height of the table as your child grows. The included 12-inch legs are suggested for 8 to 18 months, the 15-inch for 1 to 3-year-olds, and the 20-inch for 3 to 8-year-olds. Of course, this is only an average. My son is almost 21 months old and he's still using the 12-inch legs, although he is getting fairly close to move up to the 15-inch ones. Additional table legs come in sets of 4 and cost $15 for each set. If you order the bundle that includes all 3 leg lengths, it costs $155, which gives you a saving of $15. The weaning chair doesn't require any additional purchase to adjust the height. There are 3 heights you can set the chair to: 5-inch for 6 to 12 months, 7-inch for 1 to 2-year-olds, and 10-inch for 2 to 3-year-olds. You do have the option to add another chair for $60. They don't offer any discounts for adding the additional chair, but you do save on shipping if you order the chair at the same time. Any orders under $100 has a $10 shipping charge from Sprout. There are also 2 color options to pick from. The one I have is the finished birch, which is just kind of like a regular wood color. For $20 more, you can get a 2-tone white and natural birch color. My worry of the white finish top is that it would scratch or chip too easily. Sprout is a fairly popular brand that makes Montessori furniture that doesn't require any screws or bolts. In theory, this should make assembling the furniture easier, but I found that assembling it wasn't that easy. Assembling the table does take a bit of elbow grease. I found that it was a bit hard to get the legs in place. I haven't switched out the legs to a different height yet, so not sure if it's an easy process. I do like that they have the sticker instructions stuck on the table, so I don't have to worry about looking for the instructions on how to adjust it later. The chairs, on the other hand, are fairly simple to assemble and adjust. To adjust the height of the chair, they tell you to use something that won't scratch or dent the wood, like a rubber handle tool, and simply push out. And after the base of the chair is loose, you can place the seat at the desired level and snap everything back into place. And once again, a huge plus that the instructions are stuck right on the bottom of the chair. I remember the first time I went to try to go adjust this, it was several months down the line. I tried to remember where I kept the instruction manuals, but to my surprise, the instructions were stuck right on the bottom of the chair, so that made everything much easier. The quality of the wood is very nice, and it seems durable as I haven't had any major dents or scratches on the table, and we've been using it for 14 months now. There were a few times I thought the wood was going to get stained by the blackberries or raspberries my son was eating, but everything just wiped off when we cleaned the table and chairs. I have to tell you though, initially I thought I wasted my money on this, as my son didn't spend much time at the table. At 6 months, my son's snack times were short and he didn't really play with his toys much at the table. But this is actually normal. When they're young, their attention spans are short, so they're not going to spend as much time there. Now that he's gotten older, I find that we've gotten quite a bit of use out of the table. Besides eating snacks at the table, we also use the table to do different arts and craft activities. And thanks to a winter storm that knocked out power for 48 hours, we moved this table in front of the fireplace so we could be warm while eating our meals. During this time, we ate all the meals at the table, and I noticed that he did seem to enjoy meal times much more seated at the table. While Sprouts isn't the cheapest weaning table, I think it's worth it as you have the option to adjust the table and allow it to grow with your child. This way, it's not only easier on your wallet in the long run, but your child gets the comfort of always having a familiar table. And let me know down below in the comment section if you have any questions about weaning tables or the Sprout weaning table. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more Montessori inspired content like this. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll catch you next time.